helped me a lot to be here, but sometimes I have other tasks on my day.
Yeah, I
But to
agree
be
totally
here,
with you.
yeah, I understand because our life it's busy, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So we are live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Good morning. I'm here with Osvaldo and
Hello,
just me
YouTube.
and Osvaldo. Yeah. So today we are talking about Inside Out, but it's about exploring triggers and behaviors. Yeah. So just let me introduce myself and just remember I'm not a teacher. I'm here like a talker and I want to improve my English and communication skills. And so we are starting with you, Osvaldo. Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, let's do it. Um, I live in Americana, São Paulo State, uh, with my fiance and the stepson. Um, I'm a software developer in a payment method startup. I have been work as software developer since 2020, uh, and I started as full stack developer, mainly backend area. Then I decided to start to work as front-end developer, and I will complete 3 years of experience next month, August, and I will complete 4 years of dev experience next December. Uh, let me see. In my free time, I like to do many things. Currently, I'm playing a lot video games about virtual motorsport, to be precise. So, uh, because this hub, I try to watch some motorsports championships on the YouTube. Uh, for example, some days ago had 24 hours of Le Mans, a traditional motorsport event at France. Yes, I watched almost of the 24 hours of this competition, this championship. Yeah, so uh, I'm trying to do something with my family too. For example, last week I spent my many time with my sons because I have two boys too. And I played a soccer with my fiance and my three kids. So I had uh, a funny moments last weekend. And how
Perfect.
about you, Bel? Can you introduce
Yeah.
yourself, please?
Yeah, yeah, sure, of course. So, yeah, so talking about games or play video games, I don't know why, but I'm not a best person to do that because I'm not, I don't have a maturity. Do you know? It's like I don't like, I don't know why. It's like I'm not good playing video
Yeah,
games. I don't know why. I don't have patience.
it depends
But
depends of the person. For
maybe,
me, I, I feel many feelings when I'm playing video
yeah,
games.
of course, I totally agree with you because I remember when I was a child or teenager, for example, I had one uh, Nintendo. Do you know
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
Yeah.
I had
So
I had
I
one.
yeah I really like to play Mario Bros or
Mario Kart.
Aladdin. Yeah, Mario Kart and the Donkey Kong. There are a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah, I know.
yeah games that I like it, but nowadays it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not a good person because nowadays it's so there are a lot of technology. It's so
Yeah,
improve a lot, yeah. And
yeah,
you need
yeah, I
to
agree.
be able and the controller and understand the history like that.
Yeah,
And for me, it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know to do that. Like when I try to play football, for example, I'm not a good person. Soccer, I'm not a good person because for me, it don't work. Like I don't have control about the players. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I not try enough. Yeah, but I really appreciate when it's really good playing video games and pass your time with that because
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good moment. Like you said, that's moment we can have an interaction with your kids, yeah, or your family, for
Yes.
example. It's a good
Yes.
moment.
Yeah, it's a
It's
oh,
my
your dog are angry.
yeah, I don't know why. When I start to talk here in English, I don't know what's happened, but
It doesn't like English, I guess.
probably maybe. So yeah, but about me, I'm Belle, but I live in Salvador, Bahia, but I'm from Fortaleza, and I'm living here almost 10 years, and I'm 29 years old. I work like an aircraft controller, and let me see. In my free time, I'd like to cook. I'd like to watch videos on YouTube or watching movies, and I'd like to have a conversation with my some friends or about deep topics. And normally the persons don't
Nice.
like to talk about that or don't like
Yeah,
about
I
talk
like
about.
this
Do you
this
like?
these topics. Yes.
Yeah, I really like, but normally the persons don't like because it's not practical topics.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, we are talking about God, for example.
Yeah.
We don't have a conclusion about it. Yeah, so there are a lot of persons don't like to talk about deep
Yeah.
conversations, have deep conversations because of that. But I really like. I like to read books or watching videos or watching or listen some podcasts about different topics.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm here and talk every Friday. And yeah, I try to be here more because I want to improve my English. By the way, I have a interview, English interview in September,
Oh, I
and
see.
I try to be here more and to be more close to English because I know when you are here every single day, we can improve a lot. We can to be more confident, yeah, with the language.
Yes.
And yeah, it's about me. It's a little about me. I'm a calm person. When you talk about feelings, I'm a really quiet person. I'm a homebody person because I really love stay at home with my dog, with my family. And yeah, I don't like to a lot of persons like shows or concerts. Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know why. I'm
Me
not.
too. Me too.
It's not comfortable for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me know one thing about you. Why do you start to study English? Was because your job requests that? Do you
No. Uh,
why? What's
uh,
your motivation to start to learn
it's
English?
it's a very good question because I have been start to study English when I was, I guess, 16 or 17 years old, but I didn't study uh, with the right way, right? I didn't I don't I didn't
What?
study with intense. Um,
Yeah. What did you consider right way to study English?
Let me see. When we really has intention to study about something,
Yeah, I
because
know.
the problem is when I was 17, I I I didn't feel that English was so important as important really, right? So that I think that's it.
Yeah. And I request that because every time that I start to talk in English or study English, I try remember what is my motivation. Yeah,
Yeah.
why I want to study that. Why? And I need to confess for you. For example, I start to study because my work requests that, and I work like
Oh,
I have a lot of responsibility. So I need to study.
I
I need to
see.
learn. I need to be able to talk in English
It's
in
a
the
good
future.
motivation to
Yeah,
study.
but I need to confess, when I start to understand, it's like, oh, I like it to talk in English. It's like,
It was a problem for me because I really didn't like English when I was teenager. It's it's
okay.
it's
But
a
me
curious.
too. Yeah, but I had a blocker. Yeah, yeah, was a
Yeah,
obstacle in my life. It's like, oh, I don't need to learn that because I'm a
yeah,
Brazilian girl. I don't need to talk. I just need to talk Portuguese. I
yeah.
Yeah, but the life teach me it's necessary to know English. And
Necessary. Yes,
when
yes.
I start to realize the benefits, like have access a new information or can understand the song or some
Yeah,
music or movie or videos on YouTube, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like it's 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 really that there are a lot of benefits. Yeah,
yeah.
I
You
have
are
access.
talking very good, very good topics about this.
Yeah, it's a good.
I really
And
agree with you.
yeah,
Totally agree.
yeah,
Because
because I think it's important to have a bring in your mind all the time your motivation. Yeah,
yeah, in my case, my motivation is improve my research and research of my family, right? The most and I intend to live abroad someday. I
really.
want, yeah, yeah, I want to. Uh, I got this experience to be precise.
Okay.
Um,
And
so
did,
that's it.
did you realize, did you start to study English because you start to be a software developer, or did you use your English in your day?
This occupation is very important to my decision to study because I can see everyone that
Amazing.
can or understand English better than me, and I think, oh, I need to improve my listening and speaking, um, and to search about how to search how to solve some problems in my area. Like you said, the best content are in English. The best
Perfect.
courses. For example, last year I made a totally English course about mobile development.
Really?
Yes, I
In
decided
English?
to do only in English, and
Perfect.
I I felt so I forgot how can I say grato, no, sorry. Oh, I will try to talk this the other way. Um, when I finished that course, I felt, oh, I'm really happy to complete this. Uh, Besides tech topics, I learned a lot about English, right? So
Yeah,
eu fiquei orgulhoso. I forgot
perfect.
how.
You are proud about yourself.
Yes,
Yeah,
proud. Yeah,
yeah,
I felt proud of myself.
yeah. And I need to say, yeah, I really appreciate that. You need to be proud about it, that because you
Yeah,
can use the English for your job, and your job help you to learn the English. And
yeah,
yeah, it's amazing. It's like that. It's a challenge, but you
yeah.
face that
A big
challenge.
challenge.
Yeah, it's a big challenge. But I
uh,
start to have a contact with the language with English aviation, and
oh,
after then I I learn other kind of English, yeah, but I start
I
with
see.
English aviation. And yeah, it's a
Just
good topic to talk.
I
I
need to
really
add
want.
some notes. I sometimes I play aviation simulator games
Really?
on PC. Yeah, yeah. I really like to play this too, but I didn't play. I don't play lately because I didn't have many time to do this, but I like it.
Yeah, I love it. Maybe I don't like to play video games, but for me, the controller, it's like a video game. Yeah. It's
Ah,
not
yeah,
irresponsible talking, but because I know it's not a video game because it
yeah,
involves lives,
yeah. I
but
see.
the technique, the method, it's the same to play a video game. But I
Nice.
don't use, it's not necessary to use control. I use my voice and my communication skills. And because of
Nice.
that, I'm trying to be better and communication. Yeah.
Yeah, and here in Talk Talk we can improve our communication about
Perfect.
everything about the communication. Because we talking about, hey YouTube, we talking about every single topics about jobs or personal topics. So this is so interesting.
Yeah, it's. I think that way it's the correct way to learn English, like you mentioned before, because it's not like to read a book or study grammar or study about the structure, because it's not useful in my life. Okay,
Yeah,
nowadays if I have some problems or doubts about something, I will looking for about it. But
yeah,
it's better when I start to talking, when I start to use that. When you can you when we realize the language is useful for us, we are more motivated to continue. Yeah, because
yeah,
you
yeah,
can watching a course, for example, in your area, and you can see how it's useful for you. Yeah, so
yeah.
for me
It's true.
it's the correct way. So we are talking a lot about all the things, but I think it's important, and I really
Yes,
like.
for sure.
And because maybe motivation, it's not a feeling, but involve emotions. Yeah, involve emotions or feeling, and I think it's
I think motivation is the most important thing
perfect,
about when we decided to do something.
perfect.
We have to be we have to uh, have a motivation.
Yeah, yeah, of course. When I'm a motivated person, I feel a mix of emotions and inside of
Yeah.
me, and that's helped me to continue or to be more
Yes.
able to do a different things. Yeah. So,
Nice.
But let's start with the first question. It's not a best question because we are talking about to be a stressful or irritated person. I don't know, but for me, you are currently it's not a stressful person, but I'm not sure about it because sometimes I'm a quiet person, but it's possible to be stressful or irritated about
Yeah.
something.
Everyone
But
can.
yeah, it's normal. It's necessary, I think. What
Yeah.
about you? Do you know, realize when how situation or what make you irritated person? What situation you can get stressful? What do you say?
Well, let me see. I agree with you, and like you said, uh, I consider myself a calm person, and the people around me tell me something like that every time. Oh, you are calm, and but sometimes I get angry too. Um, well, I have to say when some people try to do something uh, with intentional intentional prejudicar, intenção de prejudicar. I forgot how can I say when the person act to uh, act the way that oh I will it's hard to say. Estou tentando dizer que as pessoas quando as pessoas agem de má fé, é isso que eu estou tentando dizer. É, In this
Yeah, I get it.
situation, it's hard for me stay to be calm because
Perfect.
uh, if people try to do everything the right way, just do what they have to do, it's sufficient to keep me calm, right?
Yeah,
In general, that's it.
perfect. It's a good one. I thought about it, and yeah, maybe it's the same thing when someone want to have a benefits,
Yeah,
yeah, and compare the others. I don't like that. It's why the persons
yeah.
try to be that, yeah, because yeah, for me it's don't work. I don't like it,
Oh,
and I
I
really,
remember. I remember situation.
please go
In,
ahead,
in my
tell me.
job, in my job, I was mm, doing a task with a teammate, and this task it really is a really hard task. I'm involved with that task for last 4 months, for example. So it's a hard task. And this partner in this at the some point of this task, the teammate decided to change their way that he was doing he was build the part of development, and these changes are totally affected me, uh, I can say almost I I had ever made, I had to do again because he decided to change, and then it didn't talk to me that he was thinking about to change this, right? So this happening uh, make me feel a lot stressful. And I remember I passed some days very irritated, very angry about this. But I like emotional intelligence topics too, and learn about this. I decided to be quiet, like you said, and the day was passing by, and I was getting more relaxed, right?
Perfect. Yeah, I totally understand you because sometimes when you talk about emotional intelligence, yeah,
Yeah,
it's necessary because there are different behaviors the others will have in our life, and we are to be stressful or irritated about it. But it's not about us; it's about the person. Yeah, we don't. It's not. We need to try don't be affected about it
yeah,
because
totally
yeah,
right.
but it's hard. I know it's hard. I have this some situations at work or unfair situations that
Yeah,
I request, oh my gosh, why I think, why I'm here, think about it every time. It's not good
yeah,
for me. I'm trying to apologize the person, and but it's hard. And I try to take care about myself. And the behavior was the other. And
yeah,
that person need to improve ourselves. And I need
yeah,
just improve myself. But it's hard because affected. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Can you
not.
talk some experience, some your recent experience?
Oh, it's a yeah. But let me see. Um, it's a personal was a personal situation involve a friend. Nowadays, she's not my friend because I was disappointed about it, and she used my credit card. Used my credit
Oh,
card, yeah, and she don't pay my credit
oh
card.
my gosh.
Yeah, was about it. it's a little about
I
that.
mean, life should not cry. Don't cry.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's and I request why to do that because I you are a
Responsible.
confier. Yeah, I don't remember, but it's like I don't want like more about it. I will pay my your bills, but please don't
Oh,
talk with me. Please don't. I don't wanna to be a friend with you because I trust you, and you don't was a friend with me. Yeah, it's
you,
something like that. And I was a really stressful person because I trusted that person. And
yeah,
really, I trust, I really know you are responsible. I can borrow it, my credit card. You can use that. It's not a problem. And you will pay for me in the future. But that person just don't, was not a responsible person. And for
yeah.
me, I was really disappointed. Yeah,
I have, I have to say that when I talk about money, I try to uh, uh, um, split
yeah,
the the situations. For example, sometimes ago, my fiance asked me to uh, emprestar my name to my uh, to her brother. I forgot, cunhado. To
yeah,
her brother to he wanted to rent a car, right?
yeah.
To work with, as driver app
Yeah, yeah,
driver. So I talked to her and about, oh, I really appreciate your brother, but when I talk about money, I prefer uh, split the
yeah.
situation.
I learned that after that. Yeah,
And my
because
father was fiador. I don't know if you
yeah,
say fiador, another friend, him friend, and that friend, that friend
don't pay.
didn't pay a lot of money, and my father had to pay this for some years.
Yeah, it's like I don't know to say it's a gulp.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
yeah, I oh my gosh, for me that I really irritated and it's a little stressful. But I could pay the bills, but it's not my
we have
bills.
to
Yeah,
pay
yeah.
that.
I
We have
need,
to
yeah,
pay.
because it's my name. Yeah, do you get it? But it's like, hey, I trust you. And why
Yeah,
do you that? Yeah, please, you need to be uh, trust. You need to be responsible.
yeah.
Yeah, you need to take care about our my friendship. And was not. And for me, was I was really disappointed.
If
And
this
I
happens with me, for sure, I will feel like you.
yeah, but for you it's a good because you learn with experience from your father. And for me, I
Other experience.
yeah, other experience. It's to be wisdom, yeah, maybe sábio. But for me, I needed to learn it with my our experience. But it's
And it's
okay.
normal. It's okay.
It's
It's okay.
normal. It's the life,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But was hard situation for me. And yeah, let's move on for the second question. It's not about to be irritated, but when you feel sad or melancholic, it's normal for you. You are a nostalgic person or sad person. What do you say? What situations happen with you that you feel that?
Oh, it's a good question, and I can say a little bit about that. Like I said, I have two sons that don't live with me, right? In some situations, I see uh, their behaviors, and I think, oh, if I lived with both of them, I maybe I tried to change this behavior, but I at the same time I think, oh, if I get continue in that relationship, certainly I today I was feeling uh like a sad and melancholic person, right?
Yeah,
For example, when I decided to cut tie the relationship, that relationship, I know I was hurt inside me, right?
yeah,
So I I did therapy, many therapies to be precise, with four physiologists to be precise, to uh, get out that situation, right?
yeah,
But when I see my son's behaviors, I think both these situations, but get I get calm after this because I know I did the better decision that
perfect.
I could to do in
Yeah,
that step.
because it's a hard situation, so you need to choose one way to resolve
Yeah.
that. Yeah, and sometimes I know I maybe I can understand you because you can do you want participated too. Yeah,
Yes.
and teach your
Yes.
kids for the future. Like,
It's hurt me to be precise,
yeah,
but it was necessary.
yeah,
Another situation that I think is when my older son was on the start school. I don't know how can I say creche in English. But in this school, the his teachers in one meeting, parents meeting, right, said to me that, oh, why Pedro, my son, my older son is called Pedro. Why Pedro? Why does Pedro is angry lately? And I think, oh, I know the reason, but I will change this. Uh, and I changed that.
yeah. It's you need to do what it's possible to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's not help for you to be in
Yes.
the relationship just to follow your and teach your kids, for example, because it's not good for you. Maybe you losing one in the moment, and it's not be help for you and for your family. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally understand you. Maybe you feel sad because of that,
Yeah.
but to have a therapy sessions,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
really important. And by the way, I have therapy too,
Nice.
every week. It's really important. And for me
I
at the
need. Oh,
sorry,
sorry,
go
sorry.
ahead.
No,
No, go
go.
ahead.
Oh, I would say I need to return to do this.
Topic, yeah, yeah, but it's really important because for me at the beginning it's like, oh, I don't need to do therapy. It's not necessary because it's just to talk. Sometimes you
Or
just
we
talk.
are feeling well in that moment.
Yeah, but when you talk, and you are not a and don't have any judgment about
Yeah,
the others, and the others just will try understand you and help you to understand your feelings, it's amazing. Yeah,
yeah.
and it's really necessary to talk about our feeling or
I
about your,
agree. I agree.
yeah.
I agree.
So, and but about the situation that make me sad or
Tell me, please.
melancholic, let me see. And sometimes maybe when oh my gosh, because I'm not a happy person all the time, of course.
Everyone.
But yeah, but maybe sometimes I feel a little losing about my life. It's like it's not a sad feelings, but it's a regret. Yeah, like arrependimento. When
Oh,
I feel
I
that
see.
I could change something in the past, but it's not possible because it's not possible to change the past.
It's done. It's done.
Yeah, it's not possible. I just try to look for the moment to present and try to move my future or change my future. But when I start to think about the past, maybe because of that, I try to use the nostalgic person because in the past I was a nostalgic person a lot. Like I just looking for the past or I just think about the past. But it's not possible to change the past. So nowadays I try use the other conception about the past and try understand my behaviors because I nowadays I have other conceptions or I learning about different things and I have other experience and so I grow up a little and I'm trying to understand about my behaviors in the past. But when I start to think about the past, about my bad behaviors or behaviors that I don't feel proud, I feel a little sad. Yeah, and I'm trying I try to fix that. Like, okay, it's not possible to change. I try to be a better person, and I try to change my future and try to change my behaviors in the future and to be a happy person.
Yeah,
I'm trying, yeah, but
it's a good strategy to pass this.
yeah, but I need to do that a lot of times, yeah, during in my life. Because when you just think about the past, I'm sad, I mean, feel regrets about some behaviors, and it's okay. Was done, yeah, it's done, and yeah, it's like that.
I think the life is a long road, so we will um, learn about the path characteristic if we see uh, a rocky in the middle, we have to desviar and so on. Uh,
Yeah, that's it. But I I I don't know why I start the topic or the questions about the bad feelings, but yeah, I know it's necessary to
it's
talk about.
necessary, it's important to talk
It's
about
important.
in my opinions, yeah, for sure, because
Yeah,
we could think and try to prepare a little bit more about it.
perfect. That's it. But for finish, because the time is
Oh
run,
no,
it's
wow, my
almost over. Yeah, we
I
talk a
didn't
lot
see the
about
clock.
feelings. But I have one question. It's not
Okay.
about. It's maybe it's like about the question number four, because I think it's really really important. Like you mentioned, it's important to recognize situations or bad feelings, for example. But I think it's important to recognize good moments. Like what do you do, and you make it happy for you, for example, or you are happy because you. Yeah. What situation? The question number four. Yeah, which activities or situations and normally you make you feel happy or satisfied. What do you say? Do you have some moment? What do you like to do? Maybe play video game your with your family or to deliver a task or work or a app, I don't know, about your work. What do you make you satisfied or fulfilling? Yeah, make it fulfilling. Fulfilling, it's
I
like
see.
I think it's like a preenchido. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
Well,
you say?
it's a very good question. Uh, I will try to summary, okay? I think the first thing, the first thing I feel really thankful is when my sons uh, ask me to spend some time with me before I ask them, right? It's I feel really happy when it happens, right? And about job, when that I some people that I I didn't know. Oh my God, let me try to change this. When some people in my job, when some people tell me that I had a good job in some task or what else, mainly if I didn't não esperava. If I não esperava that person tell me about that, I the, independent of that position of that person, right?
Perfect.
I really don't eu não ligo about the job positions. I really I take care. Eu me importo. Eu me
Yeah,
importo
good.
with the genuine words, right?
Perfect.
And
Yeah,
I like to receive feedback too. By the way,
yeah,
because I really believe that feedback is in my opinion, is the most important tool to improve myself.
perfect.
When person talk about something we need to improve, like you said some minutes ago, you are here studying English because your job asked asked you
Yeah,
to do this. So it's important.
perfect. Yeah, I try to looking for the feedbacks. It's negative or positive, like opportunity to change and improve ourselves. Yeah,
I prefer the negative to be precise.
yeah, yeah,
Be
because
positive. We are doing the right way, all the things,
yeah,
right? We
yeah,
need to change the negative things.
perfect. Yeah, I understand you. But nowadays I prefer the both, but it's not like every time I want to learn, I want to listen a positive feedback. It's not like that. But sometimes it's I'm a sad person and someone um, bring me positive feedback. It's good for me. It's like okay, I'm the right way, like you, because it's
Yeah,
important to
yeah, it's
recognize
important.
the new steps or new
Yeah,
conquers. Yeah,
thinking
but
well, you're right.
yeah,
It's important to receive both feedback.
yeah, but yeah, uh, and like you mentioned, I think it's really important to receive a feedback.
Yes.
It's really important, and it's really important too when you talk about your family, like your kids,
Yeah.
for example. I really like that because it's do you want participated of with your family, yeah, like you want to spend your time and like a quality time with your sons. So I think it's really really important, and I like to
I believe
listen
that.
that. Yeah. So yeah, about me, I think what
Yeah.
make me happy it's when I help the others. When it's possible for me
Yeah.
help the others,
Nice.
it's really interesting. I like that. Or when I realize was possible to work around the hard situation, or when
Nice.
I try to be able to conquer something that at the beginning was a challenge, for example. Yeah. So when I face my fears, yeah, I think it's for me it's important because sometimes I'm a afraid person and I'm trying to be better. And I just know I just will improve myself or enhance myself if I try to do my things. And nowadays, I'm not I'm afraid about a lot of things, but I know I just will grow up if I try to do everything
Yeah.
what
You're
I
totally
want to
right.
do. Yeah.
I feel the
So
same. I feel the
yeah,
same.
that's me feel happy. Or when I finish my work day and okay, I was a productive person. I'm good. I will have my time with my family, and I will to cook. I will try other things that I like it to do.
Nice.
So
I
the time
liked a
it's
lot you
over.
said. Yeah,
Yeah. For
I'm sad
example,
for this. This
yeah,
moment, I feel sad.
yeah. And I need to say I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm really happy to be here because
It was a very nice conversation. I have
yeah,
to thank you a lot to to bring us this topic.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring topics like that we can use in our life. Yeah, because I think when you have a good conversation, we can use.
And I'm sorry for for I forgot some words in
No
English.
problem. It's not a problem because the message, the information is more important. And we can understood all the time in English. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for the conversation. Have
Thank
a good
you.
Friday. And
Have a good Friday.
I will be here in the next Friday, 7
I
a.m.
will be here next